girl, 8, and man, 56, are killed after being hit by a plane making an emergency landing on Portuguese beach during a flying lesson. A man and young girl have been killed after a plane made an emergency landing on a beach in Portugal while the pilot was having a flying lesson. The victims, aged 56 and 8, were sunbathing on São João Beach near Lisbon when the horror unfolded. An 8-year-old girl and 56-year-old man were killed when the plane crashed on a Portugal beach. The victims were believed to be sunbathing when the light aircraft made an emergency landing. The two pilots are currently being quizzed by police. The crash happened at São João Beach on a stretch of coastline known as Costa da Caparica, just below Lisbon. Light plane making an emergency landing on beach near Lisbon has killed 2 sunbathers. It was earlier reported the victims were a mom and her child, but they have now been confirmed as a man and child, who are not believed to be related. Police Chief Paulo Isabel confirmed the 2 men on board the plane, an instructor and his pupil, had been arrested and were being questioned. Maritime Police Chief Pedro Coelho Dias, confirming the 2 deaths, said, "The victims are a man and an 8-year-old girl. They were hit by the plane and died at the scene." Tragedy struck earlier today on a stretch of coastline known as Costa da Caparica, a short drive from José Mourinho's home city of Setúbal. Tourists had been sunbathing on the beach when the plane, described as a light aircraft, was forced to land. Shocking pictures show the aircraft in the sea surrounded by horrified onlookers. The plane is said to have come from an air club in the Lisbon neighborhood of Torres Vedras. It was described as a Cessna 152, capable of a cruising speed of 90 miles per hour. Investigators are now believed to be probing a possible mechanical failure. Horrified tourists watched on as the plane crashed onto the beach. A man and child were killed by a plane on São João Beach in Portugal. Journalist Henrique Pinto Coelho, who was playing on the beach with his son near the spot where the plane came down, told Portuguese TV channel SIC, "I've just seen this plane make an emergency landing. It came down and advanced around 100 meters in the wet sand after it landed, taking 2 people who were lying on the beach with it. We were unfortunately very near the landing spot and were playing football. It passed over the football pitch and we had to move back to avoid being hit ourselves." A large group of people surrounded the plane immediately. One of its wings was broken. One witness, Arthur João Quadros, who was on the beach with his son, said he had a bad feeling moments before the plane landed. He wrote, "I had a shiver minutes before, and I decided to go and get my son. We missed it by meters."